All right, 3 minutes on the clock for warm-ups here. We've got the Hockey Club Fairbanks 16U AA girls taking on the visiting 14U AAA Team Alaska. Last time these two teams played, Team Alaska got the best of the HCF girls, so hoping to have a bit of a different outcome here today. Crafty. Can you hear me now? Better? Okay. Sounds like we might have a little bit of a short bench here today. Got one player out sick, another player with another obligation. Hoping to see full bench here tomorrow morning. Doing well. Thank you.
Last week I was like, oh, this is really awesome. It's like, what the heck?
Maybe I'll get Haley today.
Huh?
Maybe I'll get Haley today.
Oh, no. She's kind of shy.
I know you gotta get her though. You gotta get her though.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you? You're welcome. You're welcome.
I was like, Haley, this is the best ever. But he does
folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to prove me now.
Subscribe and give me a thumbs up.
I did.
You're good. All right, we got 15 minutes on the clock. 3 15-minute periods. First line for HCF is going to be Proudfoot, Macus, and Capel with Malone and Reinheller. First win goes back to puck comes out to the slot. That shot is taken. Kicked aside by Thompson. We're going to have stoppage in play, and we've got an offside. Same group will remain. Capel in center. Macus on right. Proudfoot on left. Backed by Malone and Reinheller. That one won by HCF, but then batted through by Proudfoot. Picked up by Reinheller. Up to Capel. Loses it back into her zone. Gives that back to Malone. Malone to Macus. Macus mishandles that. Sorry, Proudfoot. Macus is giving chase. Proudfoot sends that one in. Macus will be the first one in for HCF. Puck comes out to the blue line, batted back in by Reinheller. Picked up by the Team Last Girls. Puck comes out to Reinheller. She'll make a move. Gets that back into Austin. Austin tries making that move. Murray now on the backhand, takes that shot, goes wide of the net. Cleared by the Team Alaska girls. Picked up in their zone. They'll come across in the neutral zone. They'll gain the zone. Shot fired into the glove of Thompson. If you're just tuning in, we just started this game, 13:30 in the first period. Face off in the defensive zone for the HCF girls. That one won by the Team Alaska. Shot fired behind the net. Comes out to the blue line. And picked up by Team Alaska on the blue line. Mishandled, but she regains possession. Picked up by Austin. Austin tries hitting Murray. Murray a little bit behind her, but Austin picks it up in the neutral zone. Austin chips that one, and we're going to have it offside. We've got Sammy Murray, Capel, and Macus. Won by Capel. Murray tried getting it back to Pello. Pello gets it up to Capel. Capel with some speed. Macus there comes out to Pello. Pello takes one off the boards. Picked up by Team Alaska. They cycle that one through. That one's going to come all the way back. And it's going to go off the goaltender's paddle. Pello sends that one. That one's going to be right on net. The goaltender will paddle that one aside. Team Alaska. Errant pass. Picked up by Reinheller. Reinheller keeps that one out. Gets it up to Macus. Macus banks that off in the neutral zone. Picked up by Team Alaska. But that pressure by Murray and Capel. Malone sends that one off the boards again. Picked up by Team Alaska. They'll gain the zone. They'll fire that shot off the leg pad of Thompson. Reinheller will pick it up in her zone. With some speed through that neutral zone. Chips it into herself. That comes back to Malone into Proudfoot's feet. She tries getting that one over to Murray. That's Summer Murray. We've got Sammy and Summer both playing here today. Malone gets that one back to Proudfoot. Proudfoot gets that up to Murray. Murray with the move. Murray in all alone. She stands on the shot. Good back check by Team Alaska. They just get rid of the puck. That comes back to Gortson. Gortson from her own zone. Misses that pass. That's picked up by Team Alaska. They'll take that shot, and that's covered up by Thompson. Face off in the defensive zone of Hockey Club Fairbanks. Time left on the first period, or in the first period rather, 11:15. That one won by HCF, but quickly picked up by Team Alaska. Campbell will pick it up, brings that around the backside of her net, puts the brakes on, makes another move, comes through, trying to find somebody to get the puck to, gets it up to Colby Lenzo. Lenzo will dump that one in. Mack is there to keep that one in the offensive zone. Puck in the feet of Lenzo, picked up by Team Alaska, and they will send that one down. Abby Pello will pick that up behind her net. She sends that around to Lenzo. Lenzo just takes a swipe at it, and we're going to have an icing. Puck's going to come all the way back down to the defensive zone. Leah Austin for that faceoff. Won by Austin. Up to Murray. Murray with some speed. That one's paddled aside by the goaltender. Comes out to the point. Malone gets that down low to Murray. Murray up front to the other Murray. To Reinhauer. Reinhauer fires that shot, goes over the net. Austin unable to get that back to her point, but kept back in by Murray. Summer Murray, first one there, applies that pressure. Austin giving her some help. That long stick of Austin gets in the way. Team Alaska sends that one around. Picked up by Summer Murray. She will fire that shot off. It's still live. Good shot by Summer Murray. Zone cleared by Team Alaska. They'll gain the zone, but that's poked away momentarily by Malone. Malone keeps that one behind her net. Then the puck comes up front. Sandy will pick it up. She'll try and get that one out, but Team Alaska is able to keep that in. Mackus there to pick it up. She gains possession through that neutral zone. Mackus fires that shot, goes off of the Team Alaska player. Capel battling in the corner, near corner. Team Alaska driving through that neutral zone with some speed. Odd man rush. Moved by off the crossbar. Goalie's best friend. Mackus first one in. And they're going to call Mackus for interference or a hooking. They're going to give Mackus a hooking call here. HCF will go on the penalty kill. 8:46 remains in the first period. Austin, Pello, Murray, and Gortson. That one won by Austin and then picked up by Team Alaska. They'll fire that shot to the side. Not on net. And looks like we're going to have the net is off the moorings here. So stoppage in play. Face off to the glove side of Thompson. Austin will line up for that face-off. Won by Team Alaska, but kicked out by Murray. Brought in the neutral zone. Team Alaska gains that zone. Puck fired wide of the net. Sent down low by Team Alaska. below the goal line. They'll work it up to the blue line. Bobble for a minute. Austin gets a stick on it. A little bit of an interference there. Kept in by Murray. Now it's odd man rush. Team Alaska with 4. 2 for HCF, and that one kicked gloved by Thompson. Minute 09 left in the penalty kill. 7:54 left in the first period. Capel, Lenzo, Reinhauer, and Malone. That one won by Team Alaska. Puck kicked around. Team Alaska, the first one there. They put it up front. Nobody was home. No shot. That one off of the boot of Capel. Puck sent into the offensive zone. Capel will be the first one in. She tries to double back to keep that one in, but Team Alaska picks it up through the neutral zone. Missed pass by Team Alaska, so Reinhauer will be the first one there. She picks the puck up, gets up to Capel. Capel stands on it. Malone from behind her net bobbles the puck. 22 seconds remains on this penalty kill. Puck in that high slot for Team Alaska. Poked away by Reinhauer. Reinhauer and Lenzo. 2-on-1. Reinhauer off to Lenzo. Lenzo there cleans it up, and the goaltender covers up the puck. Good opportunity, shorthand opportunity of Reinhauer and Lenzo coming together. Nice pass by Reinhauer, but just on the backhand of Lenzo. 3 seconds left on that penalty kill for HCF. 6 minutes, 49 seconds remains in the first period. Austin will line up with Sammy Murray, Pello, and Gorton. That one won by Team Alaska, and full strength for HCF. Puck comes into that neutral zone, kind of errant. Sent into the corner by Team Alaska. That one batted down, but stopped on the boards. Trying to keep that one to the outside, and that fired shot. Thompson was able to take that one right into the logo. Austin Mackis, Sammy Murray, Gorton, and Pello. That one comes back around to Pello. Pello gets that up to Mackis. Mackis stops it on the boards, kicks that one out to Austin. Comes back to Mackis. Mackis along the boards, but that one's kicked back. Pello will be the first one there. Pello puts it into the neutral zone. Mackis picks it up, pickpockets the Team Alaska, sends that one into the corner for herself. She'll be the first one there. Battling 2 players, she kicks that one back. Sammy Murray with that back check. Kept out by Gorton, now picked up by Capel. Capel makes her way through, but got pickpocketed in the neutral zone. Team Alaska from their blue line. Through the neutral zone. Gorton will pick it up. Missed pass to Proudfoot. Team Alaska will take that one and fires that shot, and that's just below the goal line. Gets that to Proudfoot. Proudfoot fans on the pass at the blue line. Tries hitting Murray. Murray picks that puck up. Only one in there for HCF right now. It's Murray up against the boards. Gets that one back out to Malone. Malone fires that shot just wide. Pressure by Murray. Kicked around. Proudfoot will be the first one there. Kicks it into the center, but that one comes out to the blue line. Batted away by Reinhauer. That shot just wide. That went off of the glove of Thompson. Proudfoot, first one there, battling for that puck. Kicks it out. Dangerous position. Gets it out to Reinhauer. into the neutral zone. Team Alaska will fire that one in, go for a line change. Malone from behind her net. Gets Proudfoot. Proudfoot with a soft pass. She needs to put a little bit more on that one if she wants to make that to her teammate. Reinheller up to Austin. Austin misses that pass to Mackus near side. Mackus will send that one in, but not enough on it. Reinheller checked off the puck right in front of us. Mackus comes in for some support. That one will get fired in. Reinheller and Lenzo go together. Lenzo grabs that puck. Austin from behind the net. Battling. Gets it up front. Misses Mackus. Picked up by Team Alaska with some speed. Puck kept aside. Good defense by Reinheller. Team Alaska in that corner tries hitting the slot. Gets it to Lenzo, but Lenzo puts it back into her own zone. Reinheller will pick it up. Flips it to the neutral zone. Goes for a line change. No shot off. Puck comes up to Murray. Murray and Capel in together. Murray muscled off the puck. No call on that one. Looks about like what happened earlier with Mackus, but I'm not biased. That shot off the side of the net. Puck up against the boards. Out by Murray. Murray will kick that one down. Puck comes in that neutral zone. Picked up by Team Alaska. Battle behind the net. Hello there. That's stopped by Malone up front. Puck comes. Nobody home. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first period. Pello will pick it up. Pello flips that off the backside of Mackus. That shot turned aside. Good defense by Capel. Gets that up. That one to Sammy Murray. Got a battle up against the boards, and that comes out to Team Alaska. They'll bring that shot. That comes off a weird bounce. Mackus will pick it up. That one put back in by Team Alaska. Minute 30 remains. Malone battling. Capel comes down for that help. Capel goes. Capel a little bit too much. That was offside, but now picked up by Capel. 1 minute. She sends that one down. We're going to have an icing with a minute and 1 second remaining. I think that group was just tired out there. Score still tied 0-0. 1:01 left in this first period. Austin will line up for that faceoff. Won by HCF. Murray, first one in. It's Murray. Loses the handle of that puck. Comes back out to Malone, back to Murray. Murray sends that into the zone for herself. Drops that back to Austin. Austin stands on that shot. Austin battling. Kept in by Malone. Austin still there. Malone will fire that one back into the corner. Murray there. Summer Murray. Austin comes in with a little bit of help. Austin from behind her net. Tries putting it up front, but that goes off the back of the net. Team Alaska gains possession. Drives through the neutral zone with some speed. Fires that shot, but that's blocked aside by Thompson. Picked up by Reinheller. She'll send that one. First period of action done. We've got a tie game 0-0. Definitely a different game here this evening than the last time these two teams played. Last time these two teams played, I think after the first, HCF was down a couple of goals. Start connecting on a couple of the passes, and we'll start seeing some success for these girls. For those of you watching right now, you may be wondering why the girls are wearing pink on their helmets here this evening. This weekend, they decided to put pink stripes on their helmets for breast cancer detection month. "15 minutes on the clock. Period 2 getting ready to start. First group on for HCF. Macus, Capel, and Sammy Murray with Pello and Gortson on the backside and Thompson in the net. Face-off won by Capel. That's put in by Pello. She'll be the first one in. She's giving chase. Her and Macus come together. Good pressure by Murray. Murray with more pressure. Keeps that in. Tries hitting a slot, but nobody's sick. Was down, ready for that pass. Murray gets that one back over. Keeps it in. Capel comes in with a little bit of help. Murray sends that one down low. Macus there. Misses the puck. That comes out to the blue line, but missed by Gortson. Pello with the stick. Keeps that one out. That goes off of the stick of Thompson, and then we've got a puck out of play. Austin, Summer Murray, Reinheller, Proudfoot, and Malone. Proudfoot will pick that up. Puts that into the slot. That one fired by Team Alaska wide. Murray sends that to herself, and there's no call on that one either. Guess we're not going to get any calls here this evening. That fired off the blocker of Thompson, picked up by Reinheller. Reinheller chips that one up off the glass. Gets it out of the zone. Reinheller through the zone, the neutral zone on her own. Feeds that puck in behind the net. Fires that shot that's off the leg of Team Alaska. Puck comes in front of the net and gloved down by the goaltender. Capel, Macus, and Lenzo with Malone and Reinheller. That one won by HCF. A lot of pressure. Malone sends that one in. That's off of a foot. Macus is the first one there. She tries hitting the center to Capel. Capel unable to get that shot off. Good defense by Team Alaska. Team Alaska will pick that one up out of their zone. That one kept in the neutral for a moment. Team Alaska will pick that up. Rolls off her stick. Back into the neutral zone. Lenzo's there. Lenzo will pick it up. Tries sending it off the boards, but misses that pass. Pushes that one through. And we've got Macus and Capel working on that one together. Mack is the first one there. Capel picks it up. Capel held up on the boards. In this neutral zone, Malone gets a stick, sends that into the corner from Mackus. Mackus wasn't there quick enough. That comes out to Team Alaska. Austin quick off the bench. Austin goes in. That's poked back out. Peller will send that one back in. Sammy Murray, first one there. He fires that one to the slot. That comes off of a stick in front and goes off net, or onto net rather. Puck comes out to the near side boards. Passed out to Team Alaska. Team Alaska gains that zone, but quickly that one's batted away. Picked up by Summer Murray. Nice pickpocket. She fires that shot. That one's blocked aside by the goaltender. Austin and Murray come together. That one is run around to Pello. Pello keeps the zone. Gets it down to Summer Murray. Austin with some help to Summer Murray. Murray gets two shots off, and that one's in the back of the net. That one's in the back. That was a goal. That should have been a goal. I saw a lot of white up here, so not sure why that one was waved off, but good opportunity for Summer Murray. Capel, Mackus, and Proudfoot. Won by Capel into the corner. Hello there, keeps that zone. Gets down to Mackus. She tries hitting that low slot, but nobody's there. Kept in by Gorton 2 times. That one's fired down in by Proudfoot. Mackus is applying that pressure. That puck just rolls off her stick. Team Alaska from behind their net gets the puck into that neutral zone. They gain that zone. They fire that shot just off of the skate and wide. Gorton will hit Mackus. Mackus off the boards. Puck into the corner. Gorton will be the first one there. She sends the puck up. Puck into the glove of Thompson. HCF will go for a line change. Linzo, Austin, Reinheller, Murray, Summer Murray, and Malone. Won by Austin. Back to Malone. Malone will hit Reinheller. Reinheller to Murray. Murray applying that pressure. Austin will be there for some support. Austin picks it up. Kept in by HCF. Leah fires that shot. That one's to the wide of the goaltender. Now that one's picked up by Team Alaska. They'll gain that zone. Poked away. Austin and Linzo. Austin and Linzo go in. Fired into Linzo. Austin will keep it there momentarily. Fanned by Team Alaska. Murray's first one there. Murray with the move, fires that shot, and that's wide. Malone will be the first one there. She overskates that puck, but Reinheller's the first one there. She puts that one off to Murray. Murray tries looking for Capel, but we've got an offside. They saw that one. $8:56 remains in the second period. Score is still tied 0-0. Capel, Murray, and Mackus. That puck will go all the way down to Malone. Malone. It's Reinheller. Reinheller to Capel. Capel doubles back to Reinheller. Reinheller tries getting that one off the boards. Reinheller will be the first one there. She picks it up, doubles back. Gets that one up to Mackus. Mackus tries getting it off the boards to Capel. Picked up by Team Alaska in the feet of the referee for a moment. Mackus applying that pressure at the blue line. Murray comes to help. Team Alaska gains that zone. Capel picked it up. Hey, call it! We're gonna have offsetting minors here. You've got Sammy Murray going for interference for 2, and then roughing on Team Alaska. So we'll skate 5 aside. 4 aside. Whoa! Never mind, they only called 1. We are. They just didn't put it up on the board. We're skating 5 aside. Austin, Murray, and Proudfoot, Gortson, and Pello. Austin gets that back to Proudfoot. Kept in by Gortson. She fires that into Austin. That one swung around to Murray, Summer Murray. She keeps that along the boards. Austin now helping out. Team Alaska gains that zone. That one goes into the corner. Kept aside by Gortson. Gortson gets it up near side boards. Murray's first one there. She fires that in the far corner to Austin. Team Alaska will pick that one up. And Pello trips up. But she makes it back on the end of the play, and that one's stopped by Thompson. Woo! 1 minute remains on the penalty offsetting minors between the two teams. 6:59 remains in the second period. Capel, Lenzo, Mackus, Reinheller, and Malone. That one swung around down low. Malone will be the first one there. Tries hitting Reinheller. Second effort, gets it to Reinheller. That one comes up to Mackus. Mackus bobbles that one. Reinheller back there to help. Kept aside by Capel. Mackus will pick it up. Errant pass. That one comes back through the neutral zone to Team Alaska. Mackus will get that one over to her partner. Capel to Mackus. Mackus tries getting a boot on it, but not able to do it. Team Alaska gains that zone. Capel is there for that drop pass. Reinheller fans on it. Gets it to Lenzo. That one comes out to Reinheller. Reinheller's first one there, and that's covered up by the goaltender. 0-0. Murray, Proudfoot, Austin, Pello, and Gortson. That one won by Team Alaska, but kept in by Pello. And closed quickly was Watson was able to get that one across the blue line for a second, then it got batted back in. Battle here in front of us, picked up by Murray. Murray will fire that one across to Proudfoot. Picked up by Team Alaska. That shot fired off. Pello steered aside. That one comes up to Murray. Murray with some speed. Fires that shot and into the goaltender. Sammy Murray, Mackus, Capel, Dortson, and Pello. That one won by Capel. She kicks it down low to Mackus. Mackus muscled off the puck. Team Alaska will bring that to the blue line. They exit the zone. Makes a move around HCF, but that's poked away by Pello. Kept aside again by Pello. Abby Pello playing some great defense here. That puck comes to the front of the net, and that's in the back of the net. First goal of the game. 1-0 Team Alaska. Tough break. Capel, Sammy Murray, Mackus, Reinheller, and Malone. That one's one back to Reinheller. She'll keeps it on her stick. Pressure by HCF. Into that neutral zone. Backside. Shot fired off. That one's kept aside. Opportunity by Team Alaska, just rolled off the... Mackus will send that one down. Mackus and Sammy Murray together, applying that pressure. That comes out to Austin. Austin keeps it in, keeps it at her feet. She fires that one down low. Austin fires that one back around. Sammy Murray, first one there. Picked up by... We're going to have a tripping call on Sammy Murray. Two minutes on that board for the penalty kill. Austin, Summer Murray. That one won by HCF, but picked up by Team Alaska. Kept aside by Reinheller momentarily. A little confusion by the Team Alaska players behind the net. Reinheller's there, applying that pressure, keeps that puck to the side. That shot fired high over the net, but kept inside by Team Alaska. That puck will go all the way back around. Reinheller's first one there. She shovels that to nobody. Murray in alone has a player up against her. Murray off the back of the goaltender. Stopped by the goaltender. Minute 9 left on this penalty kill. Proudfoot, Capel, Dortson, and Pello. Capel will line up for that faceoff. Won by Team Alaska. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Puck Sent to the slot, but nobody was home. Where's the interference? Pella will pick it up. She sends that the length of the ice. Proudfoot's going to give some extra effort, get in on that chase. That one comes out to neutral zone. Kappel's first one there. Kappel. We're going to have a delayed penalty here, and Kappel's going to go for 2 for body check. So we're going to have a 5-on-3 penalty kill for the next 18 seconds. Austin Gortson is kept in the feet of Austin. That one will come out to neutral zone. Pressure by Austin. Team Alaska gains that zone. 2 seconds. 1 man short now. Coach sends Summer Murray out. Summer Murray, first one in. Murray with that shot and then fires wide. Kept in by Gortson. Gortson will send that one in. Minute 20 left in this penalty kill. Murray gets it to Gortson. Gortson will fire that one in. Austin gets a stick on it. Puck left to that slot, but that one's kicked aside by Thompson. Pella keeps that one below the goal line. 43 seconds remains in the period. 52 seconds left on that penalty kill. Puck kicked aside. Murray gets a stick on it. That one goes all the way back around to Gortson. Gortson will send that one length of the ice. 20 seconds left. Team Alaska gains that zone. Puck's paddle to the side. Reinhauer will pick it up, kicks it to the side to Mackus. Mackus and Reinhauer work together. And that puck is kept in the corner. The end of the second period. Team Alaska leads Hockey Club Fairbanks 1-0. They'll start that third period down a man for 11 seconds. It's been a good battle so far between both teams. Both teams hustling here. Hopefully HCF can get a couple of calls to go their way, because right now it's not happening in that way. Yeah. Final period of play. It's like the first two D are going to be Reinhauer and Malone. Linzo and Mackus will start. 15 minutes on the board. 11 seconds remains on that penalty kill. Mackes will line up for the draw. Mackes will win that, but it gets back to back check by Mackes. Keeps that one out. Mackes will go in. Puck at her stick, but picked up by Team Alaska. We're now even strength here. Capel fires that one over to Mackes. Mackes will go in. Mackes wins that around the Capel. Capel gets there. Lenzo is battling with the wrong player there. Sorry, that one lost the puck. That comes around to Murray. Murray fires that shot off the stick of the goaltender. Lenzo will fire that one back around. Picked up by Murray. Murray will fire that shot to the front. Puck's loose. Puck's loose. That's the second call, or the second whistle that we've got with a live puck. Austin, Murray, Pello, Gordson. Won by Team Alaska, but kept in by Murray. Kept aside. Murray fires that shot to the side. And she's hooked! Picked up by Sammy Murray. She doubles back. Hits her sister Summer in front. Summer will fire that one back at Gordson. Gordson fires that shot. It's off. In front. Murray tries a whack at it. Summer somehow was able to get a shot off even with that stick wrapped around her. Team Alaska will pick that up, and there's in the neutral zone. That'll get fired wide. Gordson will be the first one there. Eats the puck into the boards. Austin comes to help. Kicked out by Gordson. Gordson tries kicking that one back. That one comes out to Murray. Murray fires that one across to the other Murray. To Gordson. To Austin. Austin to Mackes. Mackes stands on that shot, just out of her range. Capel comes in with some pressure through that neutral zone. That's off. And they're going to call the offside. Glad he found his whistle at this one. Capel, Proudfoot, Mackes, Malone, and Reinheller. That one won by Team Alaska. Kept aside by Malone. Played on that near side boards. Comes off the stick of Thompson. Fired around to Malone. Malone to Mackes. Mackes with that move gets held up. Malone keeps that one to the side. Capel is there for some help. Capel pick it up off the wall to Mackes. Capel there, battling. Picked up by Team Alaska. That shot fired off, but that's kept aside by Reinheller. Reinheller comes out to the blue line. Team Alaska will regain possession. Malone keeps that one to the side. That one comes out. Another shot. Malone gets that one up. That one's going to be on the goaltender. Proudfoot. First one in. Applying that pressure. Good pressure by Proudfoot. That comes out to the near side board. Fired across the neutral zone, far side. That drop pass missed. Murray to Austin. Austin fires that one back in. The long stick keeps that puck in. This one now comes back to Pello. Austin back to Gordson. Gordson to Lenzo. Lenzo to Murray. Fires that shot. That one's wide. Lenzo's first one there. Comes to that slot, but missed pass. Team Alaska will gain that possession. Fires that one in the corner. Thompson will stick that one aside. Pello up the boards. Picked up by Team Alaska. Fired over the near side boards. Team Alaska will dump that one in. Kept aside by Austin. Puck comes up front. Gortson will pick it up. Gortson hits Murray. Picked up by Murray in this neutral zone. She'll hit Gortson. Tries hitting Capel. Reinheller's first one there. Reinheller down deep. Gets up front. Puck's live. Puck's live. Shot by Capel. Another shot. Capel finds that foot, trying to find that front. Mack is behind the net. Battling for it. Gets that to the far side corner. Kept in by Malone. Malone fires that shot. That's into the goaltender's glove. Good pressure. 9:35 remains in the third period. HCF trails Team Alaska by a goal. Team Alaska 1. HCF 0. Capel, Mackus, and Sammy Murray with Reinheller and Malone on that backside. Mackus applying that pressure. Comes out to that blue line. Team Alaska will gain that zone. Kept aside. Capel will get that one around to the near side boards. Possession for Team Alaska, but kicked aside. Murray drives that one through the into the neutral zone, but picked up again by Team Alaska. Capel, first one there, finds Mackus. Mackus gets that one out. Murray will get some speed. 8:44 left in this game. Austin will line up for that face-off. Won by Team Alaska, but Proudfoot was there. Puck comes off and Proudfoot back into the neutral zone. Team Alaska regains that possession at the blue line. Leah Austin there. Leah tries hitting Murray, who is starting her skate into the neutral zone. That puck comes into the front, and that one's kicked aside. Good save by Thompson. That comes out in the neutral zone again, picked up by Team Alaska. Austin bobbles the puck, keeps it to the outside though. That one comes to Pello. Pello with some pressure on her. Gorson will help down low. Puck kept aside. That one comes out to Murray. Murray hits Proudfoot. Proudfoot muscled off the puck. Gorson's there, and Proudfoot will send that one the length of the ice. Mackus, Lenzo, and Capel with Malone and Reinheller. Picked up at the blue line by Team Alaska. Shot fired, and there's a goal. Thompson will probably want that one back. That was, I don't even think the Team Alaska team knew that one was in. So. 2-0 Team Alaska. 7:28 remains in the game. Capel lines up, loses that draw. Everybody missed the puck there at the neutral zone. Mackus with that pressure. Capel there for some help. Comes off of the goaltender stick. Lenzo there helping out. Gets handcuffed. Capel drives through. Lenzo there to help out. Reinheller kind of that one comes out to Lenzo. Reinheller will pick it up. She hits Mackus. Mackus gets a stick on it. Malone will be the first one there. Malone with some speed. Over to Capel. Capel will fire that one in. Team Alaska through the neutral zone. And that one's off of the post. Gordson will be the first D there. She fires that one around. Sammy Murray there. Puck kept aside. Pello, first one there. Shot off of Pello. That one comes out to Sammy Murray. Couldn't get it out. Now it's finally out of that zone. Sammy Murray to Summer Murray. Summer Murray fires that shot. That's off the blocker. Sammy's there for a rebound, but that one's covered up by the goaltender. Summer Murray, couple words with Heiss. Boston, Proudfoot, and Murray with Gordson and Pello. Won by Team Alaska, kept in by Gordson. He'll try firing that one through. Gordson loses it for a second. Comes back over to Pello. Pello with some time. Hits it off the near side boards. Lost in the referee's legs. That one now fired down far corner. Gordson will be the first one there. Off the boards, but lost by Proudfoot. That one will be covered up by Thompson. 5:30 remains in the third period. Would have liked to have seen that puck played. Team Alaska leads 2-0. Capel, Malone, Reinheller, Sammy Murray, and Mackus. Won by HCF. Picked up by Team Alaska. That's sent into the corner. Reinheller will be the first one there. She gets that out to herself. Reinheller's trying to keep that in. Mackus there bats it away. Back check by Reinheller as she helps. Keep that one aside. Reinheller hits that far side to Murray. Sammy Murray tripped up. And we're going to have a call in our favor. It's going to be a tripping. 4 minutes and 37 seconds remains in the third period. Opportunity here for the girls to put one on the board. Man up. Macus, Capel, Summer